Welcome to Treacherous Path. I'm your host, Granddaddy Sam. Can you tell I'm sick? My voice gets real deep when I'm sick. I've gotten sick a lot more since I've gotten older, too. But you know what my mama taught me about being sick? She said, "Oh, you don't feel good? Well, get up and go to school. Because I promise you, when you get there, you'll feel better." Mama was right. Every time I went, I felt better. Now that carried me on into my employment, my adult life. And now, every time I'm sick, I suck it up and try harder. Because Mama was right. Most times when you don't feel well, if you just get up and move, if you just get up and do stuff, you feel better. Now, I know some people turn being a little sick into a lot sick. That happens a lot. Maybe even in their own minds. But I'm here to tell you, you can beat just about anything, including being sick, with just your mind, with just thinking about it, with just kind of forecasting it to get better in your own mind, you know. Positive thinking really, really does matter. I believe it. I've done it my whole life now, and I've needed to. When you've had a rough life like me, you need everything you can get to make you feel better. Now, on to what we're talking about today, which is Chuck Schumer. What a piece of shit. How does Chuck Schumer get a bill to the floor when the guy with the gavel, the guy that's actually in charge of it, can't even seem to get the SAFE Act to the floor? I'm just not understanding how somebody that's not in charge, but is in charge of the Democratic side, is able to do things that the guy that is actually in charge right now can't do. Is that making a lot of sense to you? It ain't making a whole lot of sense to me. Now, Schumer shutdown 2.0. That's what we're in. And I don't understand how. It's almost like the Republican side isn't even trying. Now, this is starting to look a lot like normal operations for the Congress and the Senate, where they say a bunch of things and they swing a bunch of gavels and then nothing happens. Either the bill they put forward didn't have no teeth, or it's full of so much pork that there's nothing we can do to stop our country from falling because of greed. See, that's the biggest thing that I think people are missing, is that while they're playing all these games with our government, with our country, the greatest country ever to exist, and they're just playing around with it like it doesn't matter. They're in a competition with each other, and they're using us as the cannon fodder. That is what is happening. I have been here long enough to see our government do nothing while acting like they're doing everything. It's all a hoax. They're pulling the wool over our eyes. Unfortunately for you, we're not going to act. And I say we because I can't act alone. You see, if you do that, then you get marked as something else, don't you? See, right now I'm not a crazy person, but The moment that you actually stand up for your country, that's when you're labeled. And you have to wait for timing. It's all about the right timing. And unfortunately for you, it's going to take you standing up, at least saying something, It wouldn't take much, actually. If we would all just start talking, that would probably be enough. But everybody is greedy and selfish and belligerent, and they think that every way they do is right. They're convinced of it. It takes a long time before you know you got something right. I'm 51 years old, and I don't know everything. I know that I don't know everything, but I sure know things a lot better than I used to, and that's evident when I work with young people, and that's evident when I work at my job with my other peers, and I outshine them 10 to 1. See, I was raised on absolute truth, and I was raised by myself. I did not have anybody past 15 years old to instruct me what to do. Everything I learned the hardest way, usually the wrong way first. Because of that, I tend to do everything right now. And I see that evident in my life by the people that are around me doing it wrong. Now, when you compare, or when you compound doing everything right with a belief, a true belief and faith in Jesus Christ, I swear to God, and I don't swear to God, but I swear to God that your life will change. Your life will become something that doesn't hurt, doesn't cause problems. Everything seems to work out. Everything seems to just go with the flow. You're not rich. You're not powerful. But you honestly can take a break and breathe a breath and relax. And that's not easy to do in this country. Now, I didn't plan on talking this long, but it's just coming on out, ain't it? Everybody needs to work harder. Everybody needs to do a good job. Everybody needs to try to do it right. Even if you got to Google it, look it up, but try to do it right. Because doing it right and saying it right over and over and over and over, I believe will take you to heaven. You got to have Jesus Christ in there. He is real. He does exist. He is listening to me right now talk to you. I guess when it comes down to it, I'm really doing this for me and my children and my grandchildren. And while I'm doing it for them, I might as well do it for y'all too. Lord knows y'all need it. Treacherous Path out.